Hi everyone, this is Malhar sir, and today I would like to talk to all the commerce students who are planning for their future ahead. You can unlock your global commerce career. So these are the 5 jobs for Indian students who are planning on studying abroad. Since you have already aced your 12th commerce stream in India and you are planning on getting an international degree, that's a fantastic choice. Studying abroad opens doors to incredible experiences, world class education, and a truly global perspective. But with the world changing faster than ever, you might wonder what careers will actually be in demand when you graduate or when I graduate. So, the future belongs to roles that blend traditional commerce knowledge with tech savviness, data analysis, and global awareness. Choosing a degree path which is aligned with these emerging fields will give you a massive head start. So let's explore 5 high growth, future ready occupations perfectly suited for commerce grads with an international education. So these are very high in demand, future proof occupations. So the first one is fintech analyst or product specialist. Now, what you will do if you become a fintech analyst? So you will bridge the gap between finance and technology, analyze market trends, understand consumer needs for digital financial products. For example, mobile payments, blockchain applications, robo advisors, etc., and help design or improve them as well. You might work for a bank, a startup, or a tech giant. Why is this field future proof? So, digital finance is exploding globally. We all know GPay or Paytm or UPI. India's own UPI is actually a global benchmark. This field needs people who get both money and technology. For this field, you should have certain hard skills such as strong finance fundamentals, for example, accounting and finance, data analysis, which includes Excel, SQL, Python, understanding of blockchain or cryptocurrency basics, API knowledge. And for soft skills, you should have problem solving, analytical thinking, adaptability, user centric mindset, and communication. So, when I say communication, it means explaining tech to non tech people. Average starting salary in India for such profession is around 6 to 12 lakh rupees per annum. It can be significantly higher with experience and in good tech or startups. The global relevance of this field is extremely high. Skills are transferable worldwide, especially in financial hubs like London, Singapore, New York, or Toronto. The second occupation is sustainable finance or environmental, social, and governance analyst. What you will do is you will analyze the investments and company performance not just on profit but on their environmental impact, social responsibility, and governance ethics. You will help companies report ESG data, advise investors on sustainable portfolios, or develop green financial products. Okay. Why do you think? Why I personally feel that it's future proof? Because climate change and social responsibility are driving massive regulatory changes, and investor demand globally, okay, is changing. Every major corporation and investment fund needs ESG experts. The skills that are required, again, the hard skills that you'll require would be financial analysis, risk management, understanding of ESG framework. Okay, this differs from country to country, sustainability reporting standards, and data interpretation. The soft skills which you will require will include critical thinking, ethical reasoning, research skills, persuasive, strong communication. Obviously, you need it to advocate sustainability, and stakeholder engagement. Average starting salary in India is around 5 to 10 lakhs per annum, which is rapidly growing along with the field. Especially with international exposure, you can expect a higher salary. The global relevance is sky high. ESG regulations are tightening across the US, EU, and Asia. International experience is a major plus. We all know what happened to Adani when it tried to start a coal mine in Australia. Okay. Number three is data visualization specialist, business intelligence focus. What you will do? Turn complex financial and business data. So, for example, sales figures, market trends, operational cost into clear, compelling, and interactive charts, dashboards, and reports using tools like Tableau or Power BI. Help decision makers see the story the data tells. So there's n number of data, it is very difficult to interpret. That will be your role. Why it's future proof? Data is the new oil, but it's useless if people can't understand it. Commerce graduates understand the meaning behind the numbers better than pure techies. The skills required, especially the hard skills, are advanced Excel, data visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI, and Qlik, basic SQL for data querying, understanding of core business metrics, finance, marketing, and sales. The soft skills are required, for example, storytelling with data, design aesthetics for clarity, attention to detail, understanding user needs, and collaboration with data analyst or data scientist. Average starting salary in this field in India is around 5 to 9 lakhs. Again, it's experiencing a heavy growth rate right now, depending on the expertise you have in the specific BI tool and domain knowledge. Global relevance is universal. You can work in any part of the world if you are expert in this. Every industry needs people who can make data understandable. Skills are highly transferable. Number 4, forensic accountant or financial investigator. What you will do? You will be the financial detective. Okay, so regular Byomkesh Bakshi, but in finance. Use accounting, auditing, and investigative skills to uncover fraud, which we see a lot happening nowadays, financial misrepresentation, money laundering, or embezzlement. Work for accounting firms, consulting firms, law enforcement agencies, or corporate security teams. Why do you think that it's future proof? Simple. Because financial crime is becoming more and more sophisticated. Cyber fraud is the simple example. We all are listening to these messages we receive when we call someone, right? Driving demand for experts. Regulatory compliance is also a huge global driver. The skill sets that you require, especially the hard skills, are expert level accounting and auditing, knowledge of legal procedures and evidence, data analytics to spot anomalies. So, you need to know what is wrong, understanding of fraud schemes, cybersecurity basics. And for the soft skills, you need attention to detail, skepticism, and curiosity, amongst few. Obviously, you also need analytical reasoning, persistence, strong ethical compass, clear reporting, and documentation knowledge. Average starting salary in India is anywhere between 6 to 11 lakh rupees per annum, and either you can get recruited in the big 4 consultancies or firms. Its globally recognized certifications boost earning potential humongously. Okay, so the global relevance is very high. Financial regulations and fraud have no borders whatsoever. International experience and qualifications are highly valued in this particular field. Number 5, and the last one, is Global Trade Compliance Officer. What does this mean? What you will do is that you will ensure a company's international imports and exports follow the complex web of customs regulations, okay, trade agreements like those you might learn about abroad. So a lot of different countries have different sort of agreement, and you should have a knowledge of those. A lot of countries have sanctions, right? So you should know about those that particular list, and duties across different countries. minimize risks and costs associated with global trade. Why is it future proof? Global supply chains are vital but increasingly complex and politically sensitive. We all saw what happened when Russia and Ukraine got into the war. Navigating trade wars, what Trump is doing right now, sanctions and changing regulations is critical for multinational corporations. So the hard skills that you need is understanding of international trade law and regulations, custom procedures, import-export documentation, so for example letters of credit, bills of lending, etc. Knowledge of key trade agreements, so for example USMCA, RCEP, etc. Risk management. And for soft skills you need organizational skills, meticulous attention to detail, problem solving, for example clearing stuck shipments, which is a very common thing in this field, research skills, cross-cultural communication, because you will be communicating with people from other or different parts of the world. Average starting salary in India is between 5 to 8 lakh rupees per annum, which is again it's significantly higher with experience, and in large multinational corporations or specialized logistics firm it can range anywhere from 8 to 25 lakh rupees per annum. So the global relevance, it is essential for everyone. It is very essential for day-to-day needs in different countries. It is directly tied to the core functions of international business. Studying abroad gives you first-hand exposures to different regulatory environments. And obviously now let's talk about studying abroad will give you a global edge. So global curriculum is one of the things. So you can access cutting-edge programs, especially in fintech, data analytics, sustainable finance and international business, often more developed than in India. The second point on why you should study abroad is networking. You get to build connections with professors, industry professionals and peers from around the world, which is invaluable for global career. Number 3, cultural influence or cultural fluency. You develop the adaptability and understanding crucial for roles which deals with international markets and diverse teams. The next one is exposure to best practices around the globe. So you learn the best industry standards and technologies used at global forefront. Okay, and the final one is enhanced profile. An international degree signals adaptability, independence and exposure to diverse perspectives, which is highly attractive to employers worldwide and in India's top MNCs. Okay, what should be your action plan now if you are a commerce student? So your action plan should be research programs. Look for undergraduate degrees abroad in finance, economics, business, analytics, accounting and finance. Also, you should look for specializations in fintech and ESG programs. Number 2, build foundational skills. Start strengthening your Excel, get familiar with basic data concepts. You'll find a lot of information on YouTube and a lot of learning platforms like edX. Read about global business news, for example, Financial Times or Economist. Focus on soft skills also. This is the third thing you can do right now. Actively work on communication, critical thinking, problem solving, learning a new language. You can join clubs like Rotary Club, for example, participate in debates, take online courses, etc. The next thing which you can do right now is network. Connect with the alumni from your target universities or country on LinkedIn and ask about their experiences to understand better what to expect. Choosing to study commerce abroad isn't just about a degree. It's an investment in positioning yourself at the forefront of the global business revolution. By targeting these future-ready fields, you are not just getting a job, you are building a resilient, exciting and impactful career with global potential. The future of commerce is bright, international and waiting for you. If this video is informative, share it with your family and friends who might benefit from it, and follow us for more such interesting content. Goodbye till next time. Thank you.